Two men, same age, same neighborhood, same background, same chances. One becomes rich, the other stays broke for life. People love to think it was luck, maybe some hidden connection or secret shortcut, but it wasn't. People say, money isn't everything. Those are always the ones who don't have any. Think, if you want a life most men never have, you must think in ways most men never do. You'll never make money until you stop thinking like you're broke. Wealth isn't earned, it's commanded, and most of you don't have the mindset to command anything. You're not broke because the system failed you. You're broke because your mind is soft, your habits are trash, and you still think like a peasant. Every dollar you don't have is a reflection of the war you've been losing in your own head. You don't need a new job, you need a new identity. And if that truth makes you uncomfortable, good, because the man you could have been is watching and is disgusted. The harsh reality is this: most people will never be rich because they've already lost the war in their mind. It's not the job market, it's not the government, it's not luck, it's their thoughts. Small, scared condition. From childhood, they're taught that money is scarce, that it's hard to get, that it's something only a few lucky ones ever achieve. And so they live with that script burned into their head like a virus. Play it safe, be realistic, don't aim too high. The world doesn't reward safety. It rewards certainty, vision, and audacity. The ones who rise are the ones who believe they're meant to. Everyone else spends their life making excuses and calling it being humble. People think getting rich starts with action. No, getting rich starts with the decision to become the kind of person who commands wealth. You don't wake up one day and accidentally become successful. You build it in your head before you ever touch a dollar. You look in the mirror and say, I'm the kind of man who makes money move. Most people can't even do that. They're too addicted to their own limitation. They say things like, I'm just not lucky, or I don't know where to start, while the man who wants it finds the first step, takes it, and never looks back. The difference between rich and poor isn't effort, it's identity. One thinks like a weapon, the other thinks like a victim. You'll hear people say, money isn't everything. Those are always the ones who don't have any. Understand this: money is freedom, it's options, it's power in a world that's trying to control you, and when you don't have it, you're not living, you're surviving. You're calculating every decision based on lack. You're negotiating with yourself every time you walk into a store. You're anxious when gas prices go up. You're panicking when rent is due. You start to lie to yourself, pretending that being broke is noble. But there is no nobility in struggle when the world is overflowing with opportunity. There is only wasted potential. You are poor because you accept the idea that being average is enough. You have been conditioned to avoid discomfort, and that mindset is why you're losing. If you can't control your mind, then you are never going to control money. And until you learn to train your thoughts the way a warrior trains his body, you will keep spinning in the same circle, chasing paychecks, begging for raises, drowning in anxiety every time life hits you with a bill. It's not just about how you work, it's how you think, because thoughts become habits, habits become actions, and actions build your future. And here's the thing: if you want a life most men never have, you must think in ways most men never do. The average man wants comfort. He's scared to dream because dreams require risk, and he's terrified of losing what little he has. But the truth is, you've already lost if you're afraid to play the game. You must become obsessed with winning. You must rewire your internal system to seek power, to chase legacy, to demand more out of life than survival. Because a broke mind will always sabotage a rich plan. You are exactly where you belong because of who you've chosen to be. That's the truth no one tells you. And the moment you take full responsibility, not just for your actions, but for your thought patterns, that's when the game changes. That's when you realize money isn't just numbers, it's energy. It flows toward confidence. It follows those who believe they deserve it. If you believe you're supposed to struggle, you will. If you believe you're meant for greatness, you'll start acting like it, and the world will start responding. Confidence is the most important thing. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be sure. The world will bend to a man who refuses to bend himself. But if you doubt yourself, hesitate, or wait for approval, life will slap you with mediocrity and keep you stuck there. Money is a game of internal dominance. You either control your mind or it controls you. And if you can't win that internal war, nothing external will ever save you. You cannot enslave a mind that knows it's free. Once you decide that wealth is your birthright, not a dream, not a maybe, but a certainty, your thoughts begin to shift. You start seeing opportunities where others see risks. You start building when others are sleeping. You stop looking for motivation and start building discipline. Because discipline is the bridge between the man you are and the man you're meant to become. And the moment your thoughts evolve beyond survival, that's when wealth starts to chase you. Don't aim to be rich, aim to be powerful. Riches are a byproduct of power, and power starts with how you see yourself. So when you open your eyes tomorrow, don't ask how to make more money, ask how to become the kind of man money obeys. Let me tell you a story that happens every single day in every city around the world. Two men, same age, same neighborhood, same background, same chances. One becomes rich, the other stays broke for life. People love to think it was luck, maybe some hidden connection or secret shortcut, but it wasn't. The only real difference between them was how they thought. One man woke up every day and said, how do I build something bigger than myself? The other man woke up thinking, how do I just get by? And that mindset right there is the difference between greatness and mediocrity, between empire and paycheck. The man who gets rich doesn't have superpowers. He doesn't have some magical inheritance or billionaire mentor. What he has is a decision he made long ago that his life would be on his terms, not the world's. He taught himself to believe even when nobody else did. He started to see opportunity in discomfort, and while others use their past as a reason to stay small, he used it as fuel. That's what most people never understand. Your brain is either your weapon or your prison, and you decide which one it becomes. The reason most people fail is not because they don't try, it's because they try with the wrong mindset. They carry doubt, fear, and hesitation into every move, and then they wonder why nothing changes.